listeners, viewers, and followers. Welcome to our podcast, Connected. I am Mary, and today we are going to interview one of our most ubiquitous staff, Paul. No matter which day or hour you're at the clubhouse, Paul always seems to be right in the middle of the most interesting activities. From flower pickup to shopping trips to deciding menus for our lunches to drumming with our house band, Clubhouse Rockers, Paul is involved. Today we're going to get to know him a little bit more. Welcome to the show, Paul.
Thank you, Mary.
So, the hard question first. Where were you born?
I was born in Manhattan, Kansas.
I didn't know there was a Manhattan in Kansas.
There is, I'm proof. I was born there.
How long did you live there?
I left when I was 2 weeks old and moved to St. Louis. My parents were in college, I believe at St. Louis University when they had me.
Oh, so a Midwest kid? When did you come out to California?
4th of July, 1976. I was 10 years old.
Bicentennial Day.
Yes.
Oh.
I remember being on the plane with the headphones on listening to that song, Skyrockets at Night, Afternoon Delight.
Oh, yeah.
And Kenny Loggins and Stevie Nicks, Whenever I Call You Friend, those were the two big songs back then.
Oh.
I still remember that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the kind of thing you never forget.
Yeah, music. I associate a lot of my past with music. I like music a lot.
I can imagine. I understand that you don't play an instrument. You're a drummer.
Some people would put it that way, yeah. We're not musicians. We just beat on things, you know.
Yeah.
They give us a stick and we beat on it, so yeah.
You beat on animal skin for a living.
Yeah.
That's it. So where did you go to school? Obviously out here, not till later days. But...
So back there, I went to Catholic school
Oh.
until I came out here and went to public school. Out here, I went to Valhalla Elementary, then went to Sequoia, which was formerly Pleasant Hill Elementary, and then I went to College Park High School.
Boy, you made it all around the Bay Area.
I did, yes. I did.
So did you do any, after high school, any college, or did you go right into work?
Well, I took a semester of retail and marketing, and I started typing, but I was working a food distribution job at the time, and I was working a lot of overtime, and it was like, do I stop the job or keep going to school? So I just kept working. So, and I went to cable installation school.
Okay.
And I also went to Spirit. I took the Spirit class.
All kinds of things.
Yeah.
How many different kinds of jobs have you had?
I've done everything from knocking on doors, telephone construction, Class A license, working in a restaurant.
Hold on, Class A license.
I had a Class A license at one time, yes.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, that means you could drive semis, those
Yeah.
giant two-trailer long things on the freeways.
Yeah, so I worked for this telephone construction company, and we used to have these big flatbeds, and there would be giant reels of copper cable on the back. And because of the weight, we had to have a Class A license, so I got a Class A license, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I used to make tables out of those reels.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be the big thing, take cable reels and make
The center
patio
roll, yeah.
tables out of them, yeah. I remember those. Those weighed enough without the wire on them.
Yeah, they're heavy, yeah.
They're heavy. So you did that. Which jobs did you like? Which ones didn't you?
Man, that's hard to say. There's been a lot of jobs. I know I had a job one time setting up scaffolding, on houses for stucco.
Oh.
I would have to say I didn't like that job much. That was rough. That was
Oh,
rough.
yeah.
Yeah.
All kind of weird weather and everything in the world.
And then I've had a lot of jobs where I didn't necessarily like the job, but I liked the people I work with. I usually got along with the people. So it was, something, if you get with a good crew and the job's kind of iffy, it can make it bearable. A lot of my jobs have been like that.
Sure can. How about this one? Is the job or the people the best part?
So, the job, I haven't had a bad day since I've been here. Compared to my last job, which was very stressful, a lot of hours, and I've come here and this is a great job. I like it, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, I understand you're a Spirit grad. What is Spirit?
Spirit is a class that teaches you a little bit about mental health, about recovery, trauma. It gets you a little bit ready to go into the field. It teaches you a little bit of this, a little bit of that. A lot of my background was in substance abuse recovery, and that's kind of where I was headed. And then I got my internship, and they put me here, and I discovered this place.
Ah.
And it was a pretty cool place to come. You know, I think what it is it's the working with people part, not working with trying to sell merchandise, building something.
Oh yeah.
You're working with people, and I mean, you can share your knowledge with them. And I learn stuff from the members there every day. I mean, I probably learn more from them than they do from me. I would think. There's a lot of really educated people here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide variety of people.
Yes, for sure.
So this year, just last year, JJ graduated from Spirit. Any other people you shared Spirit and that background with?
So Josh from Antioch PCC, he was in my class.
Oh yeah, everyone knows Josh.
Yeah, we graduated together. He was one of my fellow graduates.
Nice.
Yeah. And then there's a member here who's working for the county, Louise. She also graduated in my class.
And I understand that you and Sam have a history.
We do. We've worked together. I've worked side by side with her, and I've worked for her. That's kind of how. That's how I found out about Spirit. I kind of followed in Sam's footsteps. Sam and then one of the Spirit instructors, Victoria. She and I know each other from way back in the day. Way back. And I saw what where it led them, and I checked it out, and eventually, through Sam and Spirit, I landed here.
So, did you just follow Sam, or did you come independently?
Well, no, I don't. I don't try not to follow Sam. don't tell Sam I'm following her. But so I did, like I said, I did the internship here, and that was in summer of 2024, and then I went back to my regular job, and I think it was the beginning of 2025. Sam called me up and said, "Hey, there might be an opening here. Would you be interested in interviewing?" I said, "Well, yeah, I'll come interview there." Because after I had my internship, this kind of place where I kind of missed it. I wish I could come by, but it's not the kind of place you just drop by whenever you want.
Right. Yeah.
But so I did interview with some members and staff, and they let me come. So here I am.
So that first day you walk in, did you think the job was going to be what it turned out to be?
No, I didn't. I didn't know exactly. I mean, I had the internship, and so when I had the internship, I was working 40 hours a week. So what I had, and plus school, so I would come like on Mondays for 3 hours, and then my other day for internship was to be on Friday, and I'd be here all day Friday, work order day, and of course, the fun part, social hour, get to beat on the drums with a stick, But I didn't know the whole program, like the 7-day-a-week program. But so I didn't know exactly what to expect, just a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I'd already met some of the members and the staff, so it made it a little bit easier to come here. The staff's really great. They all have a good sense of humor, and they put up with my sense of humor, so it's working out so far.
So far.
So far, yeah. So far.
Near as I can tell, any time that we go, for those of you who are dropping in and aren't a part of Connections, twice a day, morning and afternoon, we all have a little meeting and decide, I'm going to work there today, or I'm going to work there today. I notice wherever they say, Paul's here, you have your own crew that seems to follow with you. Does that seem to happen naturally?
Sometimes it works out that way. It all depends on what's going on, I mean, if you go to the kitchen, like the days I work in the kitchen, there's usually certain members that like to go in the kitchen, and we go in there. And some of I have some of the members, I have some things in common, like we have some things from our past that are in common, and while we're working, we'll talk about that, and and some people, if they appreciate my sense of humor, they might want to listen to me for a while, and if they get tired of me, they could always go off in another direction.
Oh yeah, there's always something to do here, that's for sure. So, drumming. When did you start drumming?
Started playing the drums in junior high school.
Ah.
I had never played before, and there was this teacher named Mrs. Venti, and I said I wanted to play drums, so she taught me the basics. It started off right hand. She'd say, all right, hit this like this, and I'll come back and tell you when to stop. And she taught me from the ground up. Mm-hmm. And then I started taking private lessons. Went to high school. I ended up in the marching band, the symphonic band, the stage band.
Oh, my.
I did all that, and then I took some private lessons, and then, of course, me and my friends, we had some garage bands on the side.
What kind? Not surf bands. No. You were too late for that.
It was back then it was all hard rock, classic rock, and that's still what I play. And really, these days, I don't really have a drum set at home, but I do get to play here with the guys. And fortunately, all the members here that play instruments, they all know the old classic rock song, so it works out good for me.
That helps.
Yeah, it
Not
does.
all its fails. You can always do Motown.
Yeah, well, maybe if get you on backup, maybe you could do the doo-wop in the background.
Oh, hey, JJ and I. Definitely. JJ's good for doo-wop things.
Yeah.
So she'd be that. One of the things I warned you I was going to ask you, which was, who were your 5 favorite all-time drummers?
Okay, well, first off, I'm gonna have to go with John Bonham. Is my all-time favorite. I don't know if he was the best drummer in the world, but he's my favorite. Um, I don't know if any of you people that are watching this podcast know about Led Zeppelin, but songs like "When the Levee Breaks" and
Mm-hmm.
"Black Dog," "Rock and Roll," those are some great songs.
Classic hard rock and blues numbers. Definitely.
Yeah. Then after that, I don't know. I like Tommy Aldridge. He played with Ozzy. He played with Whitesnake. Um, Buddy Rich, I used to like to watch him. He was really quick, old style drumming, but really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
Buddy Rich was okay. For fast, though, you can't beat Chick Webb.
Yeah.
Granted, now, not all of you know Chick Webb, but a wonderful black drummer in the 1930s and early 40s, and the fastest sticks in the business at the time. I'm an old-time Chick Webb fan, and a long-time, your Buddy Rich, I'm a Gene Krupa fan.
Yeah.
And that was the big rivalry in drums back in the day.
Yeah. Nowadays with YouTube, back when I was younger, there was no internet, there was no YouTube.
Right.
So there's so many. You can go on YouTube and see all these drummers out there that you would have never seen before in your life. There are so many good drummers out there.
Yeah.
There's drummers out there that are better than the people that are making millions right now. They just haven't made it.
Oh, yeah.
The internet is. I follow a lot of people on
Yep.
different drum sites, and it's there's a lot of good drummers out there.
You and I both, for instance, really like a classic old drummer, Ginger Baker.
Oh yeah, Ginger Baker from Cream. Yeah.
You don't get better, Ginger Baker, and there's lots of good film of him available on YouTube and things. And the original classic Speed Freak drummer.
Yeah, he. I think from watching interviews, I think he preferred to play jazz. That was
Oh, yeah.
jazz was his first love, but he where he really made it was rock and roll with Eric Clapton.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Cream, yeah.
When he went with Cream, yeah, and he was going to drop rock and roll for jazz, and then Eric Clapton got him into Cream. I'm reading an interview a while back. He said, and then came all the money and fame, and then I had to figure out what else to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ginger Baker was always great. What, out of curiosity, I know I have some old drummer friends that will run screaming from the room if you mention Wipeout. Do you have any, oh my God, no, don't make me do that one numbers?
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to play that song. The old anything with the like the beats, the mariachi band beats. I wouldn't really want to play anything like that. It's
Don't do that.
not
No
my style.
Dave Brubeck 5/4 time, huh?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. And by the way, if anybody out there watching has an electric drum set that's really nice and they want to donate to Clubhouse, let us know.
Yes. Honest, we can put it to good use.
Yes.
So, one thing I wondered, we've been talking about professional things in music, but on the personal side, married, children, anything like that you wanted to talk about?
I'm not married and I don't have any children. I do have. I ought to give her a shout out. I have this ex-girlfriend named Rhonda, and she has a daughter named Marianne. And we I kind of claim her as we call it almost daughter, and she calls me almost dad.
Oh, how perfect.
I haven't seen her much lately, but yeah.
Definitely have to look her up, though.
Oh, yeah. We talk every once in a while.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
However, I do know there is a love of your life who sometimes has to wear the Elizabethan collar.
Yes. Sam told you about my dog.
Yes.
So I wish we had a big picture of her we could put up right now,
Oh,
but
we'll find one and put up.
Yeah.
We'll arrange that so it'll be there. Here's her puppy.
yeah.
Tell me more about
But I have a 16-year-old pit bull named Wiggles, and as far as the Elizabethan collar goes, she's had a lot of issues, like different kind of cancers, and So she's had a lot of collars. She's had breast cancer, ear hematomas, ear infections, and skin cancer. So that's where the Elizabethan collar
Oh, yeah.
comes. Sam probably told you about that, and she saw on social media. I post pictures, and she has the big hood on.
The dogs always look so frustrated with those giant collars on.
Yeah. I ended up going from the collar to the donuts. The donuts are much better. Yeah.
Oh.
The big inflatable donuts. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I haven't tried those. I've heard of them, hadn't tried them.
Yeah.
So they do work better.
It's much better. Yeah. It's for the dog for sure.
So you and your pup, just house buddies, or do you take her out running, or?
Well, it's, we go out in the morning, and on my days off, we go out a couple times. Like I said, she's 16 years old. She still has a lot of energy, but it's harder for her to get up high places, but she still gets out there. Yeah.
So you still got your buddy.
Yeah, I still got her. She's still there.
Oh, that's wonderful. So the other pet that I know of you take care of our little pet lizard here.
Yeah, so the lizard has become a project of mine. There's a leopard gecko here named Sally. Everybody here knows her. She's been here for years, and I've just been trying to set her up in the tank with the things that a leopard gecko is supposed to have. Don't know anything about lizards. I'm learning as I go. I think I got the heat situation almost dialed in. My plan is a bigger habitat for her, but we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lizard doesn't even come out a day, but still, I got this thing for animals, and I'm just trying to make sure she's got the right habitat.
I noticed you've been working with having people in here help figure out the right thermostat and get everything just right for her.
Yeah, they have to have a certain heat. And it's been hard getting it just right. Actually, today, believe it or not, the temperature gradient in the tank is almost where it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And what's the feeding procedure? Is worms or what?
So she's been eating crickets for years. I've brought in some more different kinds of food for her to try. I brought in some worms, some roaches, and I'm going to try a different kind of worms. The crickets kind of smell. Everybody here has smelled that before. I've taken care of the smell, but I'm trying to get her into a different kind of food that doesn't stink so bad. They start dying and they smell real bad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's nothing worse than crickets. In Bakersfield, they can go really bad, and I had some invade a stove once.
Yeah.
And then they died in the walls of the stove, and we literally had to dismantle the entire stove to get rid of the darn crickets. So, terrible thing. But, hey, for Sally, almost anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, it's been a project, but I'll get it right.
So, are you going to be staying here? Do you have any career plans beyond here? Going back to school?
Not right now. School? No, I'm 59 years old. I'm not planning on any more schooling. I'm just gonna keep working here. I'm still learning. I haven't even learned all there is to learn about mental health. I mean, I'm just touching down. I started here in April, and every day's a learning experience.
You say that I had a friend say every day is another learning experience. He said he hated that. It always meant something went wrong, and that's he was going to learn from that.
Oh no, not here, not at all. It's like
here
I said,
it's like all the people.
Yeah, I haven't had a bad day since I've been here. It's working with people is better, like I said, than working with merchandise. Everybody, you get to know people. They have different personalities, different knowledge. There's people here that've been to college. And the guys in the band, I mean, where else can you get paid and you come to work and you can jam twice a week if you get the chance,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good. Well, folks, that's a little introduction, a little bit of information about our friend Paul, the drummer, and all-around handy person. And let me tell you, there are days when we are so thankful that we have Paul in our lives. This is Connected. Thank you so much for stopping in, and hope to see you next time.
Adios.